For one day, we get the chance to turn the tables on those who are now in power. That day is coming up. It's Friday, this Friday, the 28th. And there is going to be now a proposed 24-hour economic blackout in response to the rising prices, the corporate greed, and the billionaire tax cuts that are coming to the tune of trillions of dollars. So they got their candidate, the billionaires did. They got Donald Trump, the richest man in the world, is now in power in the White House. And they think that all of us are just going to submit to all of this. And many, unfortunately, will. But we have an opportunity to show them that we don't need them, they need us. In this case, they need our spending. And so you can withhold that. This is being organized by the People's Union USA. And here's what they're proposing. So for 24 hours, this is Thursday, February 27th from midnight till Friday the 28th midnight. Don't make any purchases, don't shop online or in store, no Amazon, no Walmart, no Best Buy, nowhere. Don't spend money on fast food, on gas, major retailers. Don't use your credit or debit cards for non-essential spending. Now I know what some of you are thinking, but there's stuff that I might need to buy. They're not absolutists. Obviously, if you have to buy certain things, food, medicine, emergency supplies, those sorts of things, definitely buy those. If possible, use local small businesses rather than these big chains and online shopping and all of that. And if you're going to be doing this, talk about it with your friends. Talk about that this is a thing that we can do, a relatively easy ask. It's one day of just reminding the millionaires and billionaires that they wouldn't have one red cent if it wasn't for our economic activity. And so talk and post about it. And so the reason that this is important is that these corporations, many of which are already preemptively complying with the new regime, we can send a shock to them that we don't agree with this. And for all the major donors that are like, yeah, that's okay, all the people just shut up and go along with this, we can remind them that no, we are not just going to go along with this. It can be a reminder to the Democrats too of how much power is out there if they actually want to lead, if they earn the right to lead the tens of millions of Americans that don't support all of what we're seeing. And so there is reason to hope. We know that people are angry at a lot of corporations. We'll show you as we discuss these polls here. We talked about them last week on the show. Lots of people are already changing their shopping habits based on the insane politics of the day. And so this is another way just for one day to send a strong message to those who are effectively have bought our country. Sharon, what do you make of this?
Well, I think it is a good way to send a message. I don't know, I've been arguing with some of my friends going back and forth about, Al Sharpton and others who have said, black people should boycott Target and things. And I don't have a problem with it. My only thing is when you think about the Montgomery bus boycott, that wasn't just a one-day thing. People forget historically, or maybe they weren't allowed to learn, that this went on and on and on. And it wasn't canceled when there was a horrific storm or when nobody could catch a ride because not many people had cars that were worth carrying a bunch of people across town. And they stayed with it anyway because there was a sacrifice and there was a bigger cause than just one person's discomfort. And so that's what I hope that we can do. One day is great, but if I'm one of these corporations or whoever, look, I know I got more stamina than you. And I'm just gonna sit and wait.
First step, Sharon.
First step. You're right. No, I agree with you.
Get people, and by the way, if people do this, I think that they will realize it's not that difficult actually. It's not that hard to do it. And one day can become a weekend, and it can become a week, and it can become a month. And maybe other things can be added on to that. But I think that people are looking for something to do. And I think that this is a good start. It's something to do. So if you're interested in this, feel free to spread the details to other people. You can share this video. You can share the social media posts about it, but it's one way to send a message. Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.